read our admonishments here. This is a public meeting subject to public meeting law, and it will be digitally recorded. Deliberations of issues will only be conducted by the applicant review committee members unless permitted by the chair. Remember to always state your name for the record for professional standard cases. Only information contained in the staff report can be considered once the staff report is adopted. Assumptions, outside knowledge, or personal experiences should not be included in any discussion. Individuals who engage in disruptive behavior that impedes official business will be asked to stop being disruptive or leave the meeting. Additional measures may be taken to have disruptive individuals removed if their continued presence poses a safety risk to the other persons in the room or makes it impossible to continue the meeting. With that, I will turn it over to Juan for introductions.
When I call on you, please state your name and who you represent for the record. We'll begin with you, Chair Fletcher.
Mike Fletcher, I'm representing Oregon Applicant.
Member Boren.
Mark Boren, Public Member, Correction Policy Committee.
Member Griffin.
Rhonda Griffin and APCO-NENA TPC Committee.
And Member Wood.
Robert Wood, Public Member, Police Policy Committee.
Back to you, Chair.
Thank you. And we have a quorum?
Oh, going around. My apologies.
Yes.
I forgot about DPSSD staff. So Juan Lopez, Executive Assistant, DPSSD.
Erica Dunn, Criminal Justice Support Specialist, DPSST.
Cindy Park, DPSSD.
Kevin Copeland, DPSST. Jennifer Howell, DPSST. Maureen Atwood, DPSST. Kathy Bates, DPSST. Melissa Lancaster, DPSST.
Very good. Thank you. Has everyone on the committee had a chance to review the meeting minutes? Seeking, is there any need for edits or corrections? Seeing, hearing none, looking for consensus to approve the minutes. See a thumbs up, thumbs up. Any objections? Okay, we can consider the meeting minutes approved. At this point, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Park.
Sir.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, Cindy Park for the record. We're here today reviewing Robert Gibney. The department received an application for training in criminal history, a criminal history reporting form for Robert Gibney, in which he disclosed a previous criminal disposition. On September 2nd, 2016, Gibney was cited in lieu of arrest for the offense of assault 4 by the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office after striking a coworker in the face with a closed fist. Gibney stated the coworker had been making an increasingly inappropriate jokes leading up to the day Gibney struck him. Gibney was immediately fired from his position. On October 11th, 2016, the victim contacted the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office and requested that the charges be dropped, feeling that Gibney had been punished enough. On March 20th, 2017, Gibney entered into a civil compromise agreement with the Deschutes County Circuit Court, and the case was closed March 21st, 2017. Moral fitness violations. Gibney violated the board's pre-employment moral fitness standard for gross misconduct when he engaged in violence against another person, excuse me, by hitting them in the face with a closed fist and causing significant injury. The department did not find sufficient evidence to support a finding of dishonesty. Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, Mr. Gibney. Applicant Review Committee will hear your testimony. You have 5 minutes for the committee. There's no questions. And we will start the time when we are ready. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you. I grew up with 3 brothers in the house and my father. And I also played a lot of sports through high school and worked a lot of labor intensive jobs. So I thought I was pretty well versed in, banter and locker room talk. And that turned out not to be the case when I started working at Southeast Paving after high school. Me and Mark, I don't know if I can name it, but me and him worked closely on a lot of jobs, and throughout my time there, I noticed the banter becoming a lot more sexual in nature. It was also directed towards my wife, now our girlfriend at the time. And so on September 1st, we were getting off of our lunch break, and he made the statement, we should go to the truck and knock boots. And unfortunately, I made the worst decision I could and struck Mark in the face with a closed fist. Like you said, I was fired that day, and the next day I was contacted by the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office, and they came and talked to me about that incident, and that was that. But later on, he ended up dropping the charges. Once he found out his insurance was paying for, he needed some dental work afterwards, and so he ended up dropping the charges. Soon after that, I joined the military as soon as I could, after the court stuff was over. And I think that helped me a lot. I really latched on to pretty much everything in the military, and they gave me a crash course in, integrity, respect, and just discipline. And I think that really helped me moving forward. Since then, I became a father of 2 with 1 on the way. I've been married, deployed, and been in a lot of stressful situations where I maintained my composure and acted in a professional manner. And I wish I could go back and change what I did. I really do. I think if I went back now and was in the same situation, I'd make a lot different decision. And we wouldn't be here today, but I can't, so here we are. I'm proud of what I did in the military, and I hope to continue to serve and protect the community. And that's about it.
Thank you, sir. To the committee, again, this is a time to review the case. I'm looking for consensus to adopt the record. Is any conversation, discussion? We need a motion, do we not? It's just consensus.
Yeah, we got the thumbs up, so
Okay,
we got the consensus.
very good. So we do have consensus to adopt the record. Committee now can discuss aggravating and or mitigating factors.
Rhonda Griffin for the record. I have mitigating factor. I think just the time that has passed. Appears to be an isolated incident. He shows remorse for what happened and has gone on to, I guess, better himself and, do the trainings and things that he needs to do to be able to improve himself.
Thank you. Mike Fletcher for the record, jumping onto those comments. This this event took place over 9 years ago. His age at that time was 18, I believe, or 27 at this point.
Yes, sir.
The agency is aware of this and has still accepted his application. Aggravating is obviously it's assault 4, which does violate the state's moral fitness standards.
Rob Wood for the record, and I apologize if I'm duplicating something because I fell offline there for a second. Some of the mitigating factors are he attempted to solve the issue appropriately at first he asked the victim numerous times to stop with the sexual jokes. He also brought this up to his employer on more than one occasion. Also, I think as a mitigating factor is he made an appearance today. He's taken full ownership of this.
Any other input from the committee? Sparks, you want to review that?
Cindy Park for the record. I have as mitigating factors the time that it has passed. It was almost 9 years ago now. It was an isolated incident. He shows remorse and has done work to improve himself. He was 18 at the time of the incident. The agency is aware of his history. He attempted to solve the situation appropriately prior to this incident occurring. And he made an appearance today, again, taking ownership for his actions. Aggravating assault 4, which does violate moral fitness standards. Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Open discussions, whether there were moral fitness violations. Reminding we're looking for affirming as accept as is, modify or make changes, or negate, remove all. This does require a vote, a motion and a vote.
Mark Bourne for the record. I make a motion that we just accept it as is.
Rhonda Griffin for the record, I second.
It's been moved in second. Call for a vote.
All right, we are voting on a motion to affirm the moral fitness violations as presented. Chair Fletcher,
Aye.
Committee Member Bourne,
Aye.
Committee Member Griffin,
Aye.
Committee Member Wood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you. And there, big money. This time, the committee will make a motion and a vote whether to take action or no action.
Mark Bourne for the record. I move that we take no action
Rob
because
Wood
of
for the
the mitigating circumstances that were presented.
Rob Wood, I second that motion.
Moved and second. Is there any discussion? For a vote?
We are voting on a motion to take no action. Chair Fletcher,
Aye.
Committee Member Bourne,
Aye.
Committee Member Griffin,
Aye.
and Committee Member Wood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Go forth and do good things.
Thank you.
Good luck.
And according to the agenda, we have no administrative closures.
That is correct.
And is there any other business that needs to be taken care of for this committee? A good of you. All right, well, with that, it is 11:16 and we will adjourn this meeting. Thank you very much for attending, folks.
Thank you.